everyone, good to have you here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your love and your support so far. It's been awesome. And of course, we know that the election in Edo State is so close, and there are so many things people are expecting to happen, and so many fingers are being crossed just to, see the outcome of this election. And guys, there's something about this election because it has to do with three candidates, perhaps, yes, in quotes, three candidates. And most of the reporters and journalists will tell you that it seems that the Edo State election is surrounded by just two parties, that is the All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party, where you have their candidates as Pastor Sage Yam of the APC and Governor Baseke as the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And you know that the third candidate in this election is no other but Adams Oshiomhole. He has gone through the entry door and refused to go through the exit door. And we want to look at some of the reasons why he has come through the door and doesn't want to go out through the exit. Yes, details of that will come to you shortly. But before then, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure that you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Yes, guys, so without wasting much of your time, let us go right deep into a little bit of history of the Edo State governors that have come through the door and have gone through the exit, and why this very candidate of Edo State election has refused to pass through the same exit. Okay, guys. Yes, it says on the Nigerian political scene, every man comes to play his part and go away. John Odige Oyegun, governed Edo State, played his part and left the stage. Lucky Igbinedion became governor. He fulfilled his purpose, and off the stage, Oshiomhole took over as governor, ended his two-term, but has refused to hand over the state to his successor. Rather, he has given him the seat, while Oshiomhole still controls the state. Like Shakespeare, Oshiomhole has his entrance, but has refused to go through his exit. This was why Martin Luther King Jr. emphasized that if a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep the streets. Oshiomhole swept, but did not sweep. Hence, he suddenly remembered he had unfinished businesses in Edo State Government House. Hence, he is seeking a third term through Pastor Sage Iyamu in order for him to remain on the stage forever without exit, as against the postulation of Shakespeare. The Iyasele of Esan land, Chief Tony Anene, once said, any successful leader knows that his value lies not only in managing group, men and materials, or in running organizations or parties, but also in the inspiration he engenders in others, setting purposeful goals, executing strategic vision, and creating the desired excellence and success. There is much more to be desired from the former governor of Edo State based on the above view of Chief Anene. With the battle of Oshiomhole against the second-term bid of Governor Godwin Obaseki, the political eclipse enveloping Edo State political scene has become thicker. How long this political eclipse that has engulfed our state will last, and the ramifications of its consequences both on the economy of the state and the peace and security of the state can be predicted as at today. The option of Adams Oshiomhole in waging war against the incumbent governor of Edo State has polarized the state along various fault lines. The battle to stop Obaseki from seeking a second term in office was bound to generate an explosive negative impact on the Edo State political scene. The palpable injustice of depriving a performing government from continuation has made the move by the former APC national chairman unacceptable to the people of the state. It was a legal mockery by the screening panel that disqualified Governor Godwin Obaseki. By disqualifying Obaseki, Oshiomhole has, by his action, encouraged the creation of an atmosphere that would plunge the state into chaos. It shall be gross disservice to the state for anyone to incite the ordinary people of the state into lawlessness. The battle of the control of Edo State has proven to be a titanic struggle. It has assumed a dangerous dimension like the August 1999 battle between the Social Democratic Party (SDP), who fielded Chief John Odige Oyegun and its candidate and the National Republican Convention (NRC) and brought forward Lucky Igbenedion. The difference between the election and this forthcoming September governorship election in Edo State is that both candidates of the 1991 struggle matched each other and fit the bill judging by their number of supporters. But Eze Iyamu doesn't occupy such or enjoy such privilege to match Godwin Obaseki in the forthcoming governorship election. Just as the SDP victory was so stunning to the NRC, the forthcoming defeat of Eze Iyamu would be the greatest shocker. They will suddenly go into midday swoons and wake up days later to dispute the election results as usual on several grounds. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) will definitely try to win the forthcoming September election because the PDP feel more and better organized and more in touch with the grassroots with a powerful manifesto by the governor and his party. Governor Godwin Obaseki has constantly strived to exert himself to his utmost best like he has always done in the financial management world as a stockbroker, unlike the picture of Obaseki that Oshiomhole is currently painting today. Nigerians have come to know Comrade Adams Oshiomhole as a man who loves to fish in troubled waters. The public has preserved him as a hireling who is doing what justifies his wages. The people of Edo State have finally come to accept the reality that Oshiomhole is a complex personality, that the eclipse who takes pleasure in stirring up winds and only to enjoy the whirlwind. Today it is quite clear that by Oshiomhole's words and action, he has set himself against the people of the state and of his own party. The forthcoming September governorship election in Edo State is not about Oshiomhole, but more about INEC. The truth of the matter is that INEC is the one that will determine the success or failure of democracy in Edo State today. And we hope that that will be the case because the Edo State people really want the best for themselves. And I hope that on the day of election that they pick the best candidate. So my dear people, you've heard it this morning and I believe you really understand what this means. And Oshiomhole has done his part and I believe it is high time he used the exit door. Otherwise, he will be in more trouble after this election. So my people, I really hope that you really enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you have reservations, you have comments, please endeavor to drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.